At this time, we ask you please stand and remove all hats for prayer and main stand for playing of our national anthem. Please also join us in a moment of silence for those who have lost their lives in the impact of Hurricane Helene. We also want to pray for a hand protection over all the workers that are displaced, injured, and many first responders and utility workers. Heavenly Father, we thank you for allowing both teams to reach the field safely today. We ask to keep a hand protection over all the athletes, coaches, and staff. May it play for your glory. Amen.
Lexi, you want to come see this really fast?
Right. I'm zooming, right? Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so you push set clock, and this is what you see first, and you just do the hour intergame time, enter, 4500, enter, and then you flip that up when it's time. Okay, perfect. And then your music.
How will I turn this on whenever this will go? Just flip it up.
And then their songs say, you see women's W soccer goal scorer, goal scoring. Those are their three, and you can rotate.
Rotate, okay. I can do that. And click those as soon as it happens.
Yep, and then it'll ask you to play, and you just have to push play.
Okay. And then will I put, say the goal after
I would start with your music. Start your music.
Welcome, Warrior fans.
Then put the goal on the board. But you're going to stop the clock first.
Stop it before anything.
Yes,
Okay.
stop the clock, then pick it all up, because it'll take me a minute to
Okay.
relay
Yeah.
information to you.
Yeah. Okay.
So if you do stop clock,
And I
music.
can say while the music is going. Correct. Okay.
And welcome, Warrior fans, to Child's Field for today's first matchup between Conference Carolina's rivals. It'll be the Erskine Flying Fleet and, of course, your Southern Western University Warriors. A big game today, coming back for a lot of these students, including me, coming back for a very extended break from Hurricane Helene, all the damage that has gone out to multiple areas, especially in the upstate of South Carolina and western parts of North Carolina. So all of our thoughts and prayers are out with the first responders, utility workers, like the linemen, and also those affected by the damage of the hurricane. Of course, coming into this game, this is the first match of the year between these two opponents. A little bit of history of these two. SWU is 9-2 all time against the Flying Fleet for women's soccer. And of course, last year we saw these two tie at Erskine in Due West 3-3, but SWU would come back and win on their home turf 4-1. And we will see SWU trying to defend their winning streak. Of course, went into the extended break for Hurricane Helene with a 3-game winning streak, so still riding on to it. SWU is 3-3-1. There are 1-1 in conference, looking to get over that 500 mark today against Erskine. And of course, Erskine coming into this game hasn't really been their year so far, as Ellie Dalton's getting ready to kick off. They're 1-3-1, 0-3-1 in conference play. As now we are underway here at Childs Field. So the Flying Fleet is looking to get their first Conference Carolinas win of the year, coming in with that 2-game losing streak. Their only win on the year has been their game against Allen University, where they won 1-0. As Paskovets coming out with the ball, getting to midfield, there's Steves. Steves trying to go upfield. Just getting a few spotlight players for the Warriors and the Flying Fleet. Of course, Karina Paskovets, 5 goals already through 7 games, but as a defender. That's the big thing about her game that shocks a lot of people looking at the stats. As you can see, even in this game, she starts as a defender, but also is tied for the lead for her team in goals. Tied with her is Jessie Parrott, a freshman, by the way. 5 goals through 7 games. A great start to her freshman campaign. And of course, Taylor Carper does come off the bench a good bit for the Warriors, but does lead the team in assist and has a goal to herself. Taylor Carper does a great job, especially in the corner, leading her teammates right to the goal. Steves with a shot there. That is saved, though. So the first shot for the Warriors in this game, and for both teams, matter of the fact, is to Fianna Steves, but no good. Of course, the punt there, now in Warrior territory. Trying to fight for it, that's Parrott. There's Choker, she does get a touch, but it's double teamed. And out of bounds, but it will be Warriors ball.
So that's a makeup game. That's the first of the makeup games.
Oh, nice.
Allie.
Yeah, because last week was supposed to be the week of volleyball at home.
Correct. Yeah. And we ended up with...
We're back? Yeah.
And just getting back now after a few technical difficulties just with Wi-Fi. Just getting back a little bit of damages that we've been experiencing from the hurricane. Score still 0-0. Of course, the Warriors have taken a few shots. Allie Dalton being one of those, as Flying Fleet takes their first one. That is wide right. So trying to pick up where we left off. The spotlight. A spotlight player for the Flying Fleet would be at number 10, Selma McMurray, who does have 2 goals of the 3 from the Flying Fleet. And that will be an offsides penalty on the Flying Fleet. Pretty detrimental for them being so close. As there's Cerqueira going on a run. Does get away from her and back into Warrior territory. That's a great grab from Caitlin O'Neill in goal for the Warriors. Starting lineup looking just a little bit different for the Warriors. Of course, it's O'Neal in goal. Paskovitz, of course. Avery Grubbs in the starting lineup today. Sir Kara also in here. Choker as well, Miley Choker. Allie Dalton. Ashley Caballero. Ella Beasley. Jessie Parrott. Bailey Meyer. And FIFA Steves. That'll round up the starting lineup for the Warriors. In goal for the Flying Flea will be at number 0, Abby McKelvey. Are having a few saves on the day. McKelvey not usually the starting goalie for the Flying Fleet. So actually getting her first few saves on the year. It looks like coming in for the Warriors, at least after the next dead ball, it'll be number 43, Hannah Kovacic coming in. And then number 2, Ella McCowan, also coming in for the Warriors. Corner kick here for the Flying Fleet. First one up is Paskovitz. Steve's trying to get it out. That'll be Grubbs, though, who comes out with it. Can she keep it in? Does. That's a great ball to Parrott. Parrott now on the run. Does have a defender on her, trying to shake her. Gets in front. Could we see a shot here from her? That's a cross to Dalton. Dalton goes to the legs, and that's a first goal for her. After so many shot attempts from number 15, Allie Dalton, she finally gets it.
Goal! Allie Dalton, assist by Jessie Parrott.
So Grubbs and Sir Cairo will come off. After so many shot attempts coming from Allie Dalton, she finally gets her first one on the year. Of course, Dalton having 16 shots on goal, so very much needed. She might try to go for 2 here. Makes a move. Can't get past the second defender waiting on her. That goal also breaks the tie here. It's about 24:30 left here in the first period. Warriors do lead the Flying Fleet 1-0. It's a throw-in from McCowan. Dalton trying to shake. That'll be Caballero coming down with it. Does get pinned by the sideline, though. Trying to get out of it. McCowan. Dalton trying to get around. Some contact there. No foul called. And it will be out of bounds. They'll be off a Flying Fleet. That will be Caballero going to the corner. A chance for the Warriors to go up 2. On its way. Header right over the goal from number 12, Miley Choker. So score stays where it's at, 1-0. It will be McKelveen with the goal kick. And it's on its way, curling a little bit towards the near side. But it will be the Warriors coming down with it. Perry trying to get around her defender. Trying to shake her one-on-one. Crossover, gets inside. Left foot. Right into the parking lot. A great shot, just a little high. Goal kick there. Off the head of Bailey Meyer. Into the corner. Kovalchuk trying to save it. Does. Right on the line. Great save. Kovalchuk trying to go inside. But it will be offsides called on Kovalchuk. Flying Fleet pressing right here. And then out of bounds goes Pashovitz. Great touch coming from McCowan. Gets around her defender. Gets it up to Caballero. And the Warriors have been really feeding Jesse Perry, and for good reason. Also looking for a first goal here. Takes a shot. That's a bullet right off the crossbar. If we're going for trick shots, that's 10 out of 10. Beasley having the ball here on the far side. With number 24, Wynn Bradley, on cue coming in the game. And it will be Allie Dalton coming out. Of course, coach out from the Warriors, getting his team hyped up with Allie coming in for her first goal. Going on the run here. Flying Fleet does try to get around Beasley, but McCowan is there for the Warriors. Wynn Bradley racing in. Having the Flying Fleet dropping back, trying to get close here off the head of Bailey Meyer. Some great heads-up defense from her. And it will be a foul there. And just moments ago, we had number 12 from the Warriors. That'll be Miley Choker scoring a goal here for the Warriors, extending the lead 2-0 here. About 14 minutes left here in the first period. Warriors come out to a great start. A little bit slower than expected, but still in the lead here against their conference rival. Coming into the game after Choker's goal, that was number 14, Audrey Crawford, and then number 4, Abby Kovacic. And then also number 29, Madeline Moles also in the game. So we do have both Kovacics in the game, both Hannah and Abby.
Like I said, just like kind of zoom in and out with it to where you think is good. But mainly I want it to be like if we get a replay, we can see like a couple of players and whoever has the ball. Becca, if you can zoom in a tad bit more. Yeah, right there.
Open goal, but not really close to the goal for the Warriors, as that one is a shot from, I believe that was number 25, Helen Posey, also in the game. Almost getting her second goal on the year. As that drop back from Taylor Carper does go out of bounds, unfortunately. As we do have some subs coming in for the Flying Fleet. Crawford trying to fight back for it. Let's go out of bounds. It will be Flying Fleet ball. Maddie Moles now for the Warriors, trying to go on a run. Back to her, tries to get the shot off. That one is grabbed by McElveen. A great punt by McElveen. That shot there by Wynn Bradley, almost fine back of the net, but no good, being wide. As a sub coming on for the Flying Fleet, number 15, Alex Cockrell. And Posey trying to save it right in the corner for the Warriors, but no good. So it will be another goal kick here for McElveen. And switching up from women's soccer, going down to our cross-country team, especially spotlighting our men's cross-country team, competing today in the Louisville Classic. And actually placing third for the Warriors, you guessed it, Ronan O'Neill. Finished third with a time of 24:42, which would be a school record. And of course, Ronan O'Neill going on a rampage of records, especially here in the record books of Southern Wesleyan cross country. Whereas as a team overall, they did finish 23rd. It's about middle of the pack. And getting an update, they are ranked 10th in the region for men's cross country. Throw in here for McCowan. Just try to get it close, as that is pretty obvious foul there. Looking to see if there is a card. Doesn't look like there is, but that was on number 12, Amanda Johnston. So just a warning. But it will be a free kick. There is Pashkovitz, Carper, and McCowan surrounding the free kick. It will be Carper taking it, and that one is high and right. So score stays 2-0. Warriors do still have the lead. With about 5:30 left here. A short line drive for McKelvey. So the Warriors do have ball back. There's Moles with it, getting it out to Bradley. And drop back just a little bit. There's Hannah Kovacic dropping all the way back to Pashkovitz. Joker now surveying the field, getting it to Crawford. Crawford fakes outside, drops back to Choker. Choker now upfield. There's Abby Kovacic. Now to the near side, McCowan trying to keep it in bounds. There's Carper, great job there. And a good ball upfield, Carper trying to race after it. But no good. The Flying Fleet does get to it first. Hannah Kovacic now gaining a pretty big touch there. Does get away from her, but does go back to Karina Pashkovitz. Now, of course, is a defender, but does not shy away from trying to get a shot on goal. Malin Moles trying to fight back for it. That has deflected off of her and out of bounds. Throw in here off the head of Posey. And a great ball from McKelvey. That does go out of bounds off the Warriors. So just inching forward on the throw in. It's right at midfield. On the ground. Kovacic does come away with it, though. Pass out to Wynn Bradley. Does get away from her. Moles now. Kovacic missing Posey. Posey then to Abby Kovacic, who has Carper trying to stay. Now going the other way, Flying Fleet. So on the run, tries to go upfield, but there's O'Neal in goal. Does have some pressure on her, though, and she'll just grab it. Moles there gaining it to Hannah Kovacic, dropping back now to Pashkovitz. Now switching sides, having about 1:30 left here in the first half. That does go out of bounds, but off the Flying Fleet first. Throw in by McCowan off the head of the Flying Fleet, so it will be out of bounds. Another throw in from Cowan. Does find a wide open Crawford. About middle of field now.
1 minute remaining. 1 minute remaining.
As we have a 1 minute remaining here at Childs Field in the first half. Carper here trying to go on a run. And that shot is saved. About 20 seconds remaining here. The cross. Posey tries to go up for it from Carper. As we'll try to go for another quick corner here. About 10 seconds left.
8, 7, 6, 5.
Still on the ground. Bradley trying to get it, and she will just
1.
let it roll out of bounds. And that will be halftime. Your Warriors do lead 2-0 here against their Conference Carolinas rival, Erskine Flying Fleet. We'll be right back after a short halftime with updates.
life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Set us apart. We daily work to build champions in body, mind, and soul. It's who we are. This is Conference Carolina.
On campuses nationwide, the NCAA is making transformative changes for student athletes. While they pursue their biggest dreams, we're launching new initiatives to help them. Life-changing education opportunities are just the start. The NCAA is providing enhanced mental health services. We're guaranteeing scholarships and tuition and expanding access to healthcare. Visit ncaa.org/change to learn more.
Get ready for a life-changing journey at Southern Wesleyan University. We're committed to graduating students who love Jesus, who think critically, who are employable, and who are not in crippling debt. Southern Wesleyan University, where your faith and future thrive together. Apply today and start your journey toward success.
Yeah, well, I'm saying, you went before that.
Trying to have them film or something.
And his West.
West Shore FC, we're by far the greatest team the world has ever seen.
Black Warriors FC, we're by far the greatest team the world has ever seen.
West Shore FC, we're by far the greatest team
the world has ever seen.
We're by far the greatest team the world has ever seen.
The legacy began in 1973. That was the year NCAA Division II was born. And since the very first day, our division has shaped generations of student athletes with a true sense of academics, athletics, and community. That is 5 decades of graduations, championships, teamwork, and personal development. 50 years of shaping student athletes into world-class leaders. NCAA Division II. Our division, our legacy.
Diamond T Promotional Gear is just a family-owned business that provides screen printing, embroidery, vinyl graphics, cars and banners. We've been in business now for over 32 years.
And kicking off here for second half action here at Childs Field in beautiful Central South Carolina. I'm Matt O'Banion bringing you second half action here for your Southern Wesleyan Warriors women's soccer team as they take on Conference Carolina's rival, the Erskine Flying Fleet. Your Warriors do lead coming into halftime, or coming into second half, 2-0 against the Flying Fleet. As just moments ago, getting kickoff ready, and we are underway. Avery Grubbs with it for the Warriors. As they did actually open it up with a handball from number 21, Jesse Parrott. Just getting a few stats here from first half action. Those 2 goals did come from 2 freshmen. The number 12, Miley Choker, getting the second one, and number 15, Allie Dalton, getting her first goal on the year. Very due for one as well. So Warriors' game plan pretty much is run out the time and score as many goals as you can to keep this lead. And of course, the Warriors' defense looking to shut out the Flying Fleet here. As a shot there from Caballero, that's on the ground and saved by McKelveen. McKelveen, the senior goalkeeper on this Flying Fleet roster. As there's Cerqueira leading up Dalton. Dalton trying to get something, but does stray away from her. That punt there going into Warrior territory, but out of bounds, and it will be Warriors ball. Dalton trying to shake her defender here. Trying to go outside. Goes for the cross. That could have almost been a goal, but grabbed by McKelveen. Punt is away. It's a high one. Right on midfield off the head of Bailey Meyer. Upfield now, there's Jessie Parrott. Good ball there to lead her on. Getting around her defender. Shot, actually cross there from Cerqueira. That one's in on the right post. And goal number 3 on the day for the Warriors. A great goal from Ashley Cerqueira. Getting a replay on this one. Great cross and great touch there on the right post. Bank is open for Ashley Cerqueira. And it will be her first goal on the season. So we've already had 2 first goals here for the Warriors. Ashley Sarkar getting her first goal on her collegiate career. So a big day for her. All the way from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Pinned in Warrior territory, the Flying Fleet putting some pressure on here. Now in the corner. That's Wiles taking it. Wiles with it. Over everybody. And out of bounds will be deflected off the Flying Fleet. It will be Caitlin O'Neill in goal as well for the Warriors in the second half. As Meyer going upfield does find Jesse Parrott there. Parrott now to Dalton, trying to lead her, trying to look for goal number 2. Does get around her defender, trying to get off quick. Cross there. Sarkar does still have it. Getting back to Caballero. Caballero back to Sarkar. Kara's shot deflected. A great pass to find her from Caballero. And just great defense coming from McKelvin. Goal kick from McKelvin. It'll find Karina Pashkovitz. Back to Caitlin O'Neill, clearing it out. It will be deflected off of the Flying Fleet. Thrown here by Beasley. Trying to go quick for the Warriors. A great ball trying to lead. Sarkar still there. Allie Dalton gets around. Gets the shot off. That's goal number 2 for her. Goal number 2 on the day, and goal number 2 in her collegiate career. A one-on-one matchup with McKelvin, and it goes her way. Just a great ball. And that'll be 4-0. Your Warriors lead here. Of course, being more aggressive in this second half, and it's been paying off. Parrott here for the Warriors. Has it in front. Shots here. Still has it, though. And, of course, that will be a foul called in the box.
What's your number? I think.
Jesse Parrott here, and that one's right in there. 5-0. Your Warriors lead off with a PK from Jesse Parrott.
SWU, number 21, Jesse Parrott.
So 3 quick goals here in the second half, and we're only about 8 minutes in to the second half of action. Of course, going into the locker room, if you're the Flying Fleet, only being down 2-0, of course, there is a little bit of hope left in you, but now being down 5-0, that one's starting to run out. So Jesse Parrott now being the lone leader for the Warriors in goals on the season as a freshman. 6 goals on the year, 6 goals on her career. Kebby, you're trying to dance around. Does get some contact from the Flying Fleet. Will be out of bounds off of them. Dalton trying to get around her defender. Been on that. And does go out of bounds. Header there from Choker. Should have been called a handball. As Beasley makes a great move trying to get around her defender. Does. It will be a foul called on the Flying Fleet. So it will be Caballero taking this free kick here. Caballero does have 1 goal in the season already. Can she make it 2? And make it 6-0. It's actually a cross. Header from Allie Dalton. That one goes wide left. Just barely missing that left post. Of course, not a real heartbreaker for the Warriors. Still being up 5-0 here. And a lot more time left for them to score more. As we have 34 minutes left here in the game. As that's a great first touch coming from Cerqueira. Still in bounds, but then called out. And we do have a sub coming in for the Flying Fleet. That's number 3, Gracie Elgin, coming in for Claire Lewis. And not a very good first touch for the Flying Fleet. That one going out of bounds. So Warriors have good positioning. As that is a foul called. That one being called on number 33, Kirsten Rudolphson. Free kick here for Caballero, just a little bit further than the last one she had. FIFA Steves trying to keep this one close, pinning him in the corner. Enforces that one out of bounds. Warriors again having good positioning on the throw-in. Shot there by Caballero, a line drive. but being deflected by McKelveen. Almost going in on the header, but it will be out of bounds. A lot of subs coming in at 24, Wynn Bradley, 43, Hannah Kovacic, 29, Madeline Moles, and then number 2, Ella McCowan coming in. Not the best pass coming from the Flying Fleet. Now Warriors. Kovacic trying to go a quick touch there. Caballero now going upfield back to Kovacic. And stolen away. And then out of bounds by the Flying Fleet. Madeline Moles with a throw-in. Warriors trying to put some pressure on here. Throw in to Caballero. Hannah Kovacic trying to go inside. Clear attempt going high. Still in bounds, though. And that one going out of bounds right in front of the Warriors bench. Thrown again, Moles. Has Bradley wide open. Moles getting double team, dropping back to Bradley. Bradley dancing around, but gets away from her, out of bounds. Just under 30 here left in the game. Warriors having a very comfortable lead. Just trying to add some insurance. Caballero saving out of bounds, but then going right out of bounds off of Stanifer. Moles throw in for the Warriors. Trying to get through some contact. Men's soccer team looking for the foul. Of course, as I said earlier, few of them are about being ball boys. And into the stands. Not homecoming for the Warriors, but we'll call it Parents Weekend. As already from pre-planned engagements, a lot of the parents coming down and sharing a meal with the team and their kids just to celebrate this season, all the hard work they're doing.
Goal swoop, number 2, Ella McCowan.
And just a great goal there. Coming from number 2, Ella McCowan. A lot of freshmen scoring in this one. 6-0. The Warriors do lead here. Warriors back on the attack here. Caballero trying to take a shot. That one is saved by McKelveen. But Warriors do recover here. Kovalchik in the corner. Bradley trying to shake two defenders. But a foul is called on Wynn Bradley. Off the head from Bradley.
You back on camera. There you go.
careful because you are live. Give me 5 seconds. I'm switching over to Becca, and then you'll be back on tight. And I'm gonna be so honest, I can't.
On the run here, that's Bradley trying to get loose. No foul called.
I couldn't figure out which camera was which.
Posey trying to get it back here. Foul is called on her, though. In the corner down here, they'll say it went out of bounds. It actually does sound like Natalie Trudell might be about to come in goal for the Warriors. So she'll be getting ready here. As it will be Flying Fleet ball throw in. Erskine dropping back, all the way back to goal. Crawford trying to fight for it for the Warriors. Pass upfield. Does have McMurray. And McMurray shot saved by O'Neal. One of the only times in the game where there has been pressure for O'Neal. That'll probably be her last save there. As that will be another foul on number 24, Wynn Bradley for the Warriors. About 19 minutes left here. Warriors still extending their lead, 6-0. That's a free kick here. Off the head of Paskovitz. Punt is away. It's a good one on the far side. Header coming from the Flying Fleet. Now they're on the run in the corner. Crawford's there showing some defense. Does deflect it. Posey trying to get around. That is a foul called. Will be on number 10. That'll be McMurray with the foul. The free kick there from Paskovitz. Carper trying to save it from going out of bounds, but it will go out. Throw in by the Flying Fleet. Avi Kovacic is there. Does get upfield. No one there for the Warriors, though, to put pressure. So McKelvin with another punt. Mole's trying to find it. Does. It's another pass upfield And then Acha will drop back to McKelveen. Bradley now here, does cross. Kovacic trying to go to the other Kovacic. And then cleared out of bounds. So Natalie Trudell will be coming in the game now. And the Warrior fans and the Warriors bench giving a big hand for Caitlin O'Neill.
Who's out there for Erskine? 17.
Grubbs there for the Warriors. Tries to go inside. Deflected right back to her. Grubbs going to the outside, but does go out of bounds. Trying to toe the line a little too much there. The header being deflected off of Crawford from the Warriors. So it will be another Erskine throw in.
Who's this back one? I know, I'm trying to see with the brown curly hair. No, brown curly hair.
Grubbs with the throw in. It looks like we might be having a good bit of subs coming in for the Warriors. Looks like the original starting lineup getting ready to come in. Paskovitz there. And touch from Hannah Kovacic does go out of bounds, and we do see all the subs come in all at once. It'll be the original 8 starters, minus Paskovitz. That one. First save for Natalie Trudell in the game. That'll be Cerqueira, Caballero, Beasley, Dalton, Parrott, Meyer, Steves, and Choker getting ready to come in the game for the Warriors. About 13 minutes left here. Score still the same, 6-0 Warriors lead. McCowan to Kovacic on the run. Does go outside, uses that left foot. And that one is saved. To the outside, there's Carper. Carper back to Bradley. Bradley with a shot, tops it. Kovacic with a great stuff. That one deflected. A great shot there for Abby Kovacic. And we have a bunch of subs coming in. Choker coming in for Posey. Beasley coming in for Moles. And it's just a lot of subs coming in at the same time. So now we have Trudell, Beasley, Choker, Steves, Meyer, Paskovitz, Caballero, Dalton, Cerqueira, Parrott, and Carper all on the field now. As a shot there from Allie Dalton, picking up right where she left off. A very quick shot, but does go high and wide left. Cerqueira there has it for the Warriors. Upfield, a little bit of miscommunication between her and Carper. Myers there to recover, drops back to Choker. Now right back to Meyer. Surveying the field, has Parrott on the outside. Parrott does have a goal. So does Dalton. She has it. Upfield to Carper. Carper trying to get it before McKelvin can dive on it and does. Punt is away. First touch by Erskine. Elgin does get it, but right back to the Warriors. They're on a run again. Parrott now once again to the outside. Can she get a shot off? Cross. A little bit too high for Cerqueira. But Steves does have it right back to Cerqueira. Bailey Meyer trying to get out of it. Beasley now has it. Being pushed back out. Has Parrott. Good move to get around her defender to the outside. Cross to Dalton. And then out of bounds off of the Flying Fleet.
So are we 2 for 1, 1 for 2?
We are 1 for 2. What? After today, 1 for 2. We are 1 and 1 right now. Yes. You realize you have the baseball control plan a lot? And not the soccer one? FYI. Becca noticed it. I'm just asking why we had. Did you shoot that?
I pushed forward, but not that much because the console was out. You're about 12 seconds.
I mean, hey, Swarmer really came in MVP for that. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. We had.
They ran
9 minutes and 4. Oh, 9 minutes.
About 9 minutes left here in the game. Warriors still dominating this game 6-0. That's Dalton's in the corner, trying to get around her defender. Maybe see a hat trick from her. Won't see it on that one as that rolls right to McKelvin. Punt is away. Warriors trying to get back. No handball called. Actually will be called there. Free kick here. That'll be Johnston on it. Line drive trying to go inside. There's Meyer on it. Meyer now to Carper. Carper upfield, trying to get to Dalton. Dalton has one to beat. That's Johnston. And Johnston goes out of bounds. Warriors ball. Throw in here for Jesse Parrott. Finds Dalton. Dalton has one to shake. Tries to go inside. Dalton's still there. Deflected up in the air. Meyer coming in for it. Gets a touch on it. But does go out of bounds. It will be a goal kick here for McKelvin. Paskovitz having two on her. And, of course, that will be a foul there on the grab. Paskovitz with the free kick. Has Cerqueira there. Drops back to Beasley. Trying to go inside. There's Steves. Does have Caballero. Caballero now back to Steves. Steves trying to go for a goal here. Cross. Has Carper, and that one's way wide right. Warriors bench showing a lot of support and love for FIFA Steves. Steves gets it back for the Warriors. Meyer dropping back to Choker, who does find Parrott on the outside. Dumps it off to Meyer. And Meyer's pass is deflected, but out of bounds on the Flying Fleet. Thrown by Parrott here. Does find Dalton once again, trying to save it from going out of bounds. Pinned on that corner. A great ball to Steves. Steves boxes it out. Does get to Beasley. Beasley takes a shot. Just over the crossbar. Would have been another highlight play for the Warriors today. But score does still stay right at 6-0 with about 4:30 left here. Taylor Carper lining up the corner kick for the Warriors here. Tries to go inside off the head of Paskovitz. Beasley is there. Again inside. Only Warrior there is Parrott. But it will be out of bounds off of Parrott, so another goal kick. And with about coming up on 3 minutes left in this game, Warriors trying to go for the shutout. They'll be throwing for the Warriors here. Does find Carper on it. That'll be Meyer going on the run. Gets around one defender. Gets it to Beasley now. Steve's now up to Cerqueira. Trying to dance around. Tries to go inside to Steves, but great defense from the Flying Fleet. Great header there. Again, their Cerqueira goes inside. Now to Dalton, but it will be offsides there. Will be a foul there. Doesn't look like a card coming out. We do have 1 minute left in the game. Warriors going for the shutout here. Still enough time for the Warriors to get another goal if they want. As Beasley goes up for it. Steves now has Meyer. Caballero upfield. There's Parrott racing after it in the corner. Great ball to get around. Caballero. Shot there. And a line drive right to McKelvin.
Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
And that will do it. Your Warriors do get another shutout as they win against Conference Carolina's rival, Erskine Flying Fleet, 6-0. Off of 2 goals coming from number 15, Allie Dalton, getting her first 2 on the year. Of course, Choker getting a goal as well. Jessie Parrott having a goal. Makes her the lone leader for the Warriors with goals on the season. Ella McCowan also getting a goal as well. And then rounding it off will be Ashley Cerqueira getting a goal. 6-0. Your Warriors win. And not a lot of pressure for the Warrior goalkeepers, but they each do get a save. Caitlin O'Neill and Natalie Trudell coming in the second half getting a save. But that will be it for this women's soccer game and production against the visiting Flying Fleet from Erskine. After missing a lot of time due to Hurricane Helene, while the damage is done, your Warriors do go to 4 straight wins for women's soccer. Now, of course, we will see your women's volleyball team taking on Chowan tomorrow at 2 p.m. in Ty Singer Gymnasium. So I will be on call for that one as well, so please tune in on Conference Carolina's digital network. But until then, we'll see you later.
one's good.